The richest man took a bite of the sweet and sour ribs his granddaughter brought him, and it instantly reminded him of his wife who had passed away many years ago. He quickly asked his granddaughter to take him to the person who made the ribs. It turned out that 18 years ago, every year on their wedding anniversary, his wife would make him sweet and sour ribs. But this year's anniversary was different. At that time, the children felt there weren't enough ribs to eat, so his wife went out to buy more. But on the way she saw a young boy about to be hit by a car. Without hesitation, she rushed to save him. Although the boy was saved, she was struck and knocked unconscious. 18 years flew by. During these 18 years, the richest man offered a reward of 1 billion to find his wife. But there was no news. He thought his wife had already perished, but he didn't know that she hadn't died at all. Instead, she had been living in his community, working as a cleaner, and the boy she saved that day had been helping him search for his missing family. The accident had caused her to lose her memory, and she had completely forgotten what happened 18 years ago, so she never returned to look for the richest man or their daughter. But every time she saw the peace talisman in her hand, it would evoke a sense of familiarity. At that moment, a girl on a motorcycle raced toward them at 100 miles per hour. In this critical moment, the mother once again pushed her son out of the way, just like back then. Luckily, the woman slammed on the brakes at the last second, but when she got off the bike, she didn't apologize, and instead stepped on the woman's ankle, angrily yelling that she was blocking her path. The adopted son rushed forward to stop her, but was blocked by her subordinates. The adopted son yelled at the girl for being heartless. Didn't she have a mother? The woman was enraged by this. She would not allow anyone to insult her mother, but what she didn't know was that the person she had just hit was her own mother. At that moment, her older brother called and told her to come home, so she let them go. However, as they were leaving, the car ran over the peace talisman that had fallen on the ground. When they returned home, the housekeeper, while wiping the car, noticed the talisman stuck to the tire. When she opened it, she was shocked to find the peace button inside. The housekeeper immediately recognized it as the peace button belonging to the lady of the house. The richest man was told that the peace button was found in the yard, and everyone believed that his wife must be in the neighborhood. A few of them immediately decided to hold a wedding anniversary celebration for him the next day, and invite dignitaries from all over. They hoped that his wife would see the celebration and return to reunite with them. On the other side, the supervisor gathered the employees for a meeting, telling them that they needed to help clean at the richest man's house tomorrow. When the woman arrived at the richest man's house, memories from 18 years ago flooded back. At that moment, a girl suddenly ran out, calling her grandmother. Looking at the innocent and pure face of the girl, the woman felt a strange sensation. She couldn't help but think, if only her own granddaughter had grown up like this. She handed the ribs to the girl. However, the daughter suddenly ran out, furiously pushing her to the ground, and angrily accusing her of trying to abduct her niece. The girl was heartbroken, crying uncontrollably. She angrily decided to tell her grandfather the truth. At that moment, the adopted son saw his mother being knocked down by his daughter, and immediately rushed forward to stop her. But his mother had already passed out from her injuries. The daughter still wouldn't let the woman go. She sneered and prepared to throw her mother into the sea to feed the sharks. However, the richest man, as he tasted the ribs the girl had brought him, was shocked to find that the flavor was identical to the sweet and sour ribs his wife used to make. He hurried to the scene.